First, I want to say it's a privilege to be able to speak to you all. I appreciate Mrs. McGuire, our principal, on allowing me to represent our school along with Jack, Lookout Valley, and our community. I'm a Bible history teacher, and I really enjoy my job. I love being in front of the students every day. I love talking about the Bible, and I'm really a history guy too. And I think one of my jobs as a teacher is to really instill in the next generation a love for the past, a love for the things that we can learn. And yeah, there have been many men and women who have done bad things in the past, but there are so many more great men and women who have lived good, noble, beautiful, and just lives. Recently, I finished reading through Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. And as a history guy, I have a lot of historical heroes. Booker T. Washington he's moving really high up there on my list. And one part of his book really stuck out to me. He was talking about how he was with Frederick Douglass, and he was on a train, and even though he paid the same price for the ticket, they forced him to ride with the luggage. And a lot of the passengers went back there. They were profusely apologizing. Mr. Frederick Douglass, we're so sorry you have been degraded in this way. And then Frederick Douglass drops some wisdom on us, and he says, no one degrades Frederick Douglass. No man can degrade the soul that is within me. It is not I who am being degraded by this action, but those who are inflicting it upon me. And that's a moment when you're reading a text and you got to stop and you got to let it simmer a little bit. No one degrades Frederick Douglass. And you read that and you say, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's something worth grabbing onto, something that's beautiful, that's good, that's noble, that's just, and something worth passing on to the next generation, right? And if you know history, what's even more beautiful is that Frederick Douglass didn't come up with that concept. He was reading people that came before him, Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, Seneca, Epictetus, the Stoics, who had that same idea of only you can degrade yourself through selfish action, through harmful actions. And Frederick Douglass lays before us an example of the benefit of learning from the people that came before us, taking the things that are good, noble, beautiful, and just, recognizing them, embracing them, passing them on to the next generation. And I think that's something that we strive to do in Hamilton Academy, to find the good, the noble, the beautiful, the just things in the world, and to pass them on. Not like propagandists, but like C.S. Lewis says, like adult birds that had to learn how to fly at one time, we teach the next generation how to spread their wings and continue on. And I want to end by reading one verse, and then I know I spoke too long, and we'll be done with our meditation. Philippians chapter 4, verses 8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. Amen.